What a wild month at ATU Local 308. We got screaming Boss Dixon, angry Deb Lame. I am so glad we will no longer need to deal with these dirty diaper babies. Here's to the next batch of honored servants at Local 308. I, Brother Eric Basir, the boogeyman, stand by the following recommendations for the candidates. These are people who I struggle with in the edification of our union. Those who I don't mention are not being ignored. I just never worked with or witnessed them at work regarding union affairs. And I have left out those who are unopposed, such as myself. So y'all stuck with me. President, business agent. Please choose Sister Pennie McCoach. This sister works hard, answers my questions, and talks to me and the members like we are adults. Yeah, we got disagreements, but she puts in the same time and patience needed. I think she will respect our democratic rights and to make motions, as opposed to Ken Franklin. In the description, in the original article for this video, I have links regarding my additional endorsements of her. Outside of the 2017 strike authorization vote, which was initiated by members, Brother Ken Franklin, who's running also, has never, ever supported any strike-related motions nor collective action against CTA mismanagement. He does not even support fellow terminal supervisors who were punished for not scabbing against the yardmasters. He constantly violated votes of seconded motions, bylaw revisions, and more. I have countless examples of his treason in the unofficial reports that I've been filing for the Chicago Transit Justice Coalition since 2019. He is a chronic procrastinator and a boss-loving, strike-hating tyrant, just like President Dixon. Please do not let him be our president again. Second Vice President. Please choose James Battle. What can I say about Brother James? This man and I went at it during membership meetings. He is a Boss Dixon protege of sorts, but when he was appointed as safety liaison, he went out of his way to connect with me to help protect our co-workers. That proves he can look beyond differences and build on common interests for our union. Unlike Eric out of order and run him over Dixon, he has proved himself to be a real man. He is a gentle giant with a mild temper. I trust him with our grievances. Aqua Fisher has been a cruel officer and steward, shaming members online, in person, and in front of managers. She's running against him. She insults me, light skin shames me, and has very little sympathy for CSAs and flagmen. She has banned me and others in her Facebook cult groups. She gossips about members' cases. I cannot recommend her at all. No, James Battle is not an officer with quote-unquote experience, but he has a heart for the rank and file members. That is what really matters in this position as second vice president. So I am voting for Brother James Battle. Secretary Treasurer. Please choose Sister Cheryl Sistrunk. When she calls her work a, quote, transparency campaign, end quote, I believe her. This sister has a heart for the poor. She raised her children in struggle. She literally clothes and feeds homeless people, despite herself being in a horrible poverty-time CTA job. I believe she will tell us the truth about our terrible financial condition. This sister is so brave that she has participated in a number of protests with me and other CTA workers in the Chicago Transit Justice Coalition. Anyone that can do that has proven they truly care about our coworkers and are unafraid of CTA mismanagement. We need Sister Cheryl in this spot more than ever. She's got a fiery temper, but has shown me that she can admit when she's wrong, make peace, and find common ground with coworkers. Her temper is almost always directed at the enemies of the workers and the poor. She also takes meticulous notes, is eager to soak up new information, and never ever sides with CTA mismanagement or the scumbag politicians. She told me she will open up the Treasury for all members to examine at any time, not make us schedule an appointment at her convenience. I'm sorry to say, but Sister Kim Mitchell and Brother Cleve Atkins both told me they will only share union financial information by appointment and maybe at the membership meeting. I don't care how much experience or relationships they have with mismanagers. That is an unacceptable stance. Please reject the others and choose Sister Cheryl. Assistant Secretary Treasurer. Well, I'm on the fence. Both Sister Cassie and Sister Catherine have attempted to stop me from sharing information and helping co-workers get what they want. I am disappointed in Sister Cassie for that because I have helped her with information regarding shop workers when Boss Dixon blocked me from representing them. Illegal, by the way. It really shocked me when she told me to give back a flyer that was on a table about a dues increase. Of course, the justifications are aplenty and humility is non-existent. I cooperated, but quickly informed the membership on Facebook after the meeting. Sister Catherine Donaldship has got a lot of time in her position. I felt her pain many times as I tried to get to the bottom of why I was meeting so many members whose Sister Secretary Treasurer Deborah Cozy Lane did not enroll in the union. I watched her try to clean up the mess our insecure and cruel Secretary Treasurer made with getting our ATU convention delegation paperwork in order. I watched her be humiliated by Sister Deborah as she barked orders at her to block my submission of statements for the record. But I cannot forget that she would not let a member talk to the union lawyer regarding a leave issue. I was so angry that day. No, it's not her fault. But we need elected leadership that fights for the members only, not to cover up for each other. I want to vote for Sister Catherine based on my experience with her. But at the same time, I want to give someone else a chance. However, to me, the alternative is just the same. I cannot recommend either one at this time. Rail North Executive Board. I recommend Thomas Morgan. As with Sister Cassie, I had high hopes for Brother Carlos Lasso, who's running against Brother Thomas. We had great conversations and debates at Kimball Terminal when I started. But his attitude towards union democracy is cold. when I criticized the elected leaders for spending dues money on free Thanksgiving turkeys instead of organizing us to fight like a real union, he took it personally. He mocks my motions and questions at membership meetings. Brother Thomas is interesting. He is often part of the annoying union boss peanut gallery at the membership meetings. He's also of the Eric Basir's a white man conspiracy group. It's similar to Barack Obama's birther conspiracy theorists. He even mocked my black father as just an adoptive parent. I hated him for that, and it made me very angry. However, I also have respect for him. He bravely confronted me about an issue that he disagreed with me at Howard's shop. I can tell that this brother is willing to engage with me in serious conversation. So I think anyone that is willing to seriously engage with annoying members who are disliked, such as myself, have great potential for leadership. If I could vote for him, I would do it. And I say if because I work in vehicle maintenance and I can't vote for him. Rail, Forest Park, Lake Midway, Executive Board. Martin Gallardo, or they say Gallardo, but it's Gallardo, it's 2 L's, A-N, Espanol. This brother has been on my wish list of elected leadership since I was a flagman in 2019. We disagree on some things, but a month doesn't go by when he doesn't honor me with a phone call. He speaks straight words, knows that we must organize and fight like a real union. He is a proud member of the Chicago Transit Justice Coalition and has a gentle heart for those who suffer. He stood with me when the union bosses condemned me. He brilliantly survived the evil RTO recertification program and does not let CTA mismanagers or union misleaders bully anyone. As with me, many members trust him more than the elected people who are supposed to help us. He comes from a Teamsters family and can smell business union bull crap a mile away. In the article for this video, I put a link for a heart from the heart essay that he wrote on my public Facebook group. If I could vote for Brother Martin, I would do it again and again and again. Rail, Forest Park, Lake Midway, Assistant Executive Board, Renato Guzman. Now he'll be a great assistant for Brother Martin. I discovered this hidden gem for revolutionary unionism before the first wave of the pandemic. He and many other CTA bus and rail workers joined with me and an unjustly fired bus operator you may know, known as Eric Slater. And we formed a solution that would protect jobs, keep us safe, and build for mass action. The links for that are also in this article. Brother Renato and I spoke up defiantly to then President Ken Franklin to motion for it. Although we were unlawfully blocked from getting a vote, we won because the ATU copied our entire motion, almost word for word. They just removed the words about sick outs and strikes and virtual mass membership meetings. All the good stuff. Brother Renato is also a member of the Chicago Transit Justice Coalition. He helped me reach out to co-workers at Midway Terminal regarding union reformation. He is also a Local 308 union steward that selflessly assists co-workers. He survived a terrible injury that was no fault of his own. And I have to say, I see nothing but a warrior for union democracy in this man. if I could vote for Brother Renato, I would vote with an audible hell yes. I really believe that these two brothers, Renato and Martin, are just what Midway, Forest Park, uh, uh, and Lake, Harlem and Lake need for the frontline rail operations. All right, the flagmen, the operators, switchmen, and tower. I hope you found this video interesting. See the video for the link of the article so that you can examine the evidence that I brought forth. Thank you especially to the car repairers for nominating me, and now be on executive board, and I pledge to serve you and be loyal to you. I hope you can share this with others. Thanks a lot, and hope to see you around at the terminals and the shops.